There is an overlap between the way people speak when they're speaking in front of others and when they're lying. Because in both situations, you're nervous and you're scared. And it's something I call the liar's parallel. And the idea came not just from my ideas, but from my research into what communication is. So I spoke to a couple of RCMP interrogators. How do you know when someone's lying? I spoke to a couple of professional poker players. How do you know when someone's bluffing? And that's where the overlap came. And here are the 3 traps of communication. This is the liar's parallel. People who are lying, people who are scared, who are nervous, who are speaking in front of others will speak very formally, using words that you won't normally use in front of people. So the reason it happens is when you write out what you're going to say, the way we write is not the way we talk. But when you do that, it sounds weird. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and now we're going to move forward with some key points to address some of the key, like no one talks like that. And if you talk like that in front of your friends, they'd be like, why are you talking weird? The second trap is third person. It's the difference between telling someone what to do and saying an anecdote about when you did something. So think about it like this. It's very important that you, like all this kind of third person stuff, versus saying, when I do this, this is what happens. So speaking in third person is the second trap. The third trap is too many details. In your attempt to explain and make sure everyone understands everything, you give way too much information. And here's the thing, if you believe in the 5% rule, they're not going to remember it anyway. But the general impression is there was a lot of stuff in there, but I don't remember anything. So why? The third trap is too many details. If you have ever been talking, and then you're talking, and then you're talking, and then you realize that you're not really sure how to end what you're saying, and you just keep going, and then you're like talking and talking, and you're like, so I guess that just is the point I want to make. That's the detail trap. The 3 traps of communication are speaking formally, speaking in third person, and speaking with way too many details. It's the liar's parallel, communicating in the same way that people do when they're lying, because in both situations, you're scared and nervous. So now you know the liar's parallel. The big question in your head should be, what can you do about it?